Hello students, myself Karishma Datta from Saraswat International Academy. I am going to teach to standard 9th English medium, subject social science, chapter number 13, India, location, geological structure and physiography, part 1. Chapter number 13, location, geological structure and physiography. Before moving with the chapter, we shall know the meaning of the word location, geological structure and physiography, and then we will be able to come to know that what actually the chapter contains. So the first meaning of the word is location. What is location? A particular place or a position. Then what is geological structure? Geological structure are usually the result of the powerful tectonic forces that occurs within the earth. It is because of powerful tectonic forces which occurs in the earth. These force folds and break rocks from deep faults and build mountains. What do these force do? They fold it or break the rocks or form deep faults inside the earth and build what? That is the mountains. Then what is physiography? Physiography, the subfield of geography that studies physical pattern and processes of the earth. That is, what is geography? The subfield of geography. That is physiography, subfield of geography that study physical pattern and the process of the earth. It aims understand the forces. What is the main meaning? What is it is understanding that is the force that produce change in what? That is rock, ocean, weather and global flora and fauna. Flora and fauna means animal and vegetations. Now over here, what's the main aim of physiography is to understand forces that have been produced and that bring changes in the rocks, ocean, weather and the globally means whole world, that is in different animals and that is fauna means plants. Over here, if I can say you that if I can give an example of physiography, that the physiography of India, we see that the four directions of India, there is a different physiography can be seen. Changes of weather can be seen, like northern side it's mountainous area, the eastern side hilly area, that is a mountainous area, the southern side which has been seen with the peninsular plateau, that is three side of the India. On the southern side is covered with water, so it's a peninsular side. The western side it's covered with, that is desert area, and that is because of what? That is because of force that produces and the weather changes in that. And because of that, four direction have different changes. And what can you see? Differences in the flora and even in the fauna pattern can be seen. Now we shall go with an important concept of the chapter. The chapter contains some important concept, that is latitude, longitude, latitudinal and longitudinal. Over here, what is latitude? The line which runs from east to west side of the earth. Parallel line which moves from east to west side, that is said to be as what? Latitude. Then what is longitude? The line which runs from north to south. A parallel line, like vertical line coming from north to south, that is longitude. Then what is latitudinal? Relating to the position of a place of north or south of the equator. North or south of the equator is said to be as what? Is said to be as longitudinal. Then what is latitudinal. And now what is longitudinal? Relating to longitude measured from east to west. Okay, we shall go with the concept of it. It's okay, students, you can see in the diagram that I have drawn a circle. Okay, and that the a line which is dividing the earth into two parts, that is equator, right? That is a latitude, that is starting from the east to, that is to the west, east to west line which goes, that is horizontal line, that is said to be as what? That is said to be as vertical, that is latitude. Then a line coming from north to south, that is the northern side, and that is now the southern side. Line coming from north to south is said to be as longitude. So we can see that, and long that equator is from, that is from the 0 degree, right, from which it starts from, that is the 0 degree. Second thing, northern side of the equator, a line passes that is said to be as Tropic of Cancer, which is 23 degree 5 minute. I'll explain that concept later, but the northern side, a line passes that is said to be as Tropic of Cancer of the equator. The southern side, the line which passes, that is said to be as Tropic of Capricorn. You can see it in the diagram, students. Now, what is latitudinal? That is an important concept to be known over here. Like you can see that if equator divides the earth into two parts, there are many latitudes can be seen on the earth. One latitude over here, one latitude over here. So what can you see that its shape like a triangular shape? If I count that latitude, how will I count it? How will I count it from which side? That is from the northern side, 1 2 3 4 5 6, like this, from north to south. So that is said to be as what? Latitudinal. So it is from north to south, that is latitudinal. Now we'll see what is longitudinal. Longitudinal, what it was said that, which is from east to west. If I say that one line which is dividing the earth into two parts, that is vertical line, right? Right now, same many longitudes have been drawn. There are many longitudes can be seen on that. Yes or no? Many longitudes can be seen. Now these many longitudes, if I need to count it, how would I count it? Like from the eastern side, that is 1 2 3 4 5, like this. So longitudinal starts from east to west. That's the concept over here. What is longitudinal and what is latitudinal. Now if the another concept, that is 20 degree 5 minute, that is 5 and some dash has been put out. We need to know that concept first. 1 degree is equals to how many minutes? That is 60 minutes. How many minutes? 60 minutes. Similarly, each minute divides the earth into how many parts? 60. Each minute divide into how many seconds? That is 60 seconds. So over here with an example I can show you that 23 degree 5 minute 99 seconds. See, means 23 degree 5 minute 99 seconds. Over here you can see that 5, one on the 5 one dash has been put, that is symbol of a minute. And if you can see 99 has been seen and two dash are been put out, that is the symbol of second. In this manner it has been counted. Now we shall begin with the introduction part of the chapter. That is the first point over here. India holds a unique position among the countries of the world. India is having a very unique position among the countries of the world. Second point, India is a country having largest democracy and its culture is one of the oldest in the world. It has the largest democracy in the world. India is only a country in the world who have a largest democracy. Because we can divide largest democracy because we have more population. So largest democracy can be seen. Second thing, its culture is one of the oldest. Indian culture is said to be the very ancient culture, very oldest culture in the world. So, and second thing again, it is the largest democracy in the world. The third point, the co-coordinating attitude of our culture has not discarded any religion, race or people, but has accepted them wholeheartedly. What they're saying, that a co-coordinating, that is we are very much coordinating with the people. Our attitude is always, Indian people attitude is what? Always to what to do, that is coordinate of our culture, and has never discarded, kabhi bhi we have never ever discriminated any religion, race means group or people, but have accepted them what? Wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly मतलब खुले दिल से हमने क्या किया उनको? We have accepted them. Next point. Thus, impartiality towards all religion, people and races is a peculiar characteristics of India. That is why India is. Now what over they are saying that impartiality has been seen. No partiality has been done with the people, religion wise or group wise also. So it's very unique. Peculiar means and very unique characteristics of India. And so what has been said, India is said to be a what type of country has become, that is cultural confluence. Next. Even though many natural and man induced disasters have taken place, India has constantly continued her progress. Many natural and man made disasters can be seen, but we have overcome through it and we have not stopped our progress. We are constantly, we are what doing? We are progressing for the development of the country. Next point. The geographical conditions have contributed immensely towards the development and progress of Indian culture. The structure, the geographical structure, it has contributed immensely, means very much towards what? That is towards the development and progress of the Indian culture. Who has helped that? That is the geographical condition. The favorable condition of India has very much helped India to contribute in a great extent for the development and the progress of the Indian culture. Now we still start with the topic, that is India location, size and area. Over here the first point. Geographically, India lies in the northern hemisphere. It extends up to the southern part of Asian continent. If you see geographically the actual position of the country India, it is towards the northern hemisphere. As we know that northern, southern, eastern, western hemisphere can be seen. So India lies towards which hemisphere? That is the northern hemisphere, and it is extending to up to the southern part of the Asian continent. Then next point. The span of the mainland of India extends up to 8 degree 4 minute to 37 degree 6 minute northern latitude, and from 68 degree 7 minute to 97 degree 25 minute eastern longitude. I have explained you what is latitude and longitude part. Okay, so this is the exact mainland of India, extend from 82 degree 4 minute to 37 degree 6 minute northern latitude, from that's from northern side, and from the eastern side how much? 68 degree 7 minute to 97 degree 25 minute eastern longitude. That much extension of the Indian mainland can be seen. Now the next point. The Tropic of Cancer, which is located at 23 degree 5 minute northern latitude and divides the country into two parts, passes almost through the middle of India. The Tropic of as equator divides the earth into two equal parts, right? As same Tropic of Cancer divides the country India into two equal parts, okay, and passes exactly from through the middle of the country. And it is how much degree northern latitude? That is 23 degree 5 minute northern latitude. The second, now the next point. Its northern part is spread more in the east and west direction. Most of it, if you see the northern part of India, it is mostly towards the northern western direction. The Great Plains and the Himalayan mountain systems are located in this part. That is, the northern part is mostly spread towards the east and west direction, and the greater plains of India and the Himalayan mountain systems are mainly located towards the east and western direction of India. Next point. The area to the south of Tropic of Cancer has a triangular shape and tempers. Temper means slowly, the thicker part is getting slowly downwards. It is reducing itself towards the south. This is basically a part of a peninsula plateau. Like it has been said over here, like the southern side of India, that is the Tropic of Cancer southern side, is toward that is triangular part. You can see it. Triangular part can be seen. It is tempered towards the south. That is slowly the thickness of the southern part is decreasing. We know it like this, somewhat like this. It has been seen in that tempered side decreasing itself like this. And so basically it is said to be as peninsular plateau. And secondly, how peninsular plateau, three side it is covered with water, so it is, so the southern side is said to be as peninsular plateau. Next, it includes the eastern coastal plains and the northern western coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains is this side. This side is eastern coastal plain, and this side is the northern narrow western coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains can be seen over here. Now next point, the latitudinal as well as the longitudinal extents of India are almost equal, which is about 30 degree. The latitudinal and the longitudinal, I explained you what is latitudinal and what is longitudinal, right? So it is almost equal, and that is how much? That is 30 degree. The length between the Ladakh to Kanyakumari is how much? That is from north to south is how much? That is 3214 kilometer, and the width from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, that is from the western to the eastern side, it is how much? 2933 kilometers. Now what are they saying over here? That is, if you see from the Ladakh, the northern side, and the south, the Kanyakumari, length is how much? 3214 kilometer. And the width, which starts from Gujarat, that is the western side, that is Arunachal Pradesh, to the eastern side, how much it is? 2933 kilometers. There is a difference of how many hours? 2 hours in the local time between the two extreme places, that is from Ladakh to Kanyakumari or Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. How much difference of hours can be seen? 2 hour difference can be seen according to local times. Starting from Gujarat in the west up to Arunachal Pradesh in the east, due to the longitudinal difference. Why the 2 hour difference can be seen? It is because of the longitudinal difference. Because of that, 2 hour difference can be seen from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Next, when it is sun's rise in Arunachal Pradesh, it is still night time in Gujarat. Obviously, because of the 2 hour difference, if there is sunrise in Arunachal Pradesh, still there is night in Gujarat. Next, the standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 minute eastern longitude. It passes through the 5 states. Its local time is accepted as the standard time of India. The standard meridian, if I can say you that, longitude is mainly to show us what? That is time. Longitude shows time. And as we know that the 0 degree longitude, that is said to be the prime meridian, and which can be seen at the Greenwich, that is in UK, in the standard 7 standard about it in a very detailed form about what is standard meridian. So this 82 degree 30 minute eastern longitude divide the country India into two halves, and that passes through India's 5 states. That is, I can give an example, that is Allahabad. The standard meridian passes from Allahabad and even the other 5 states, and that standard meridian that decides the local time, and that is the standard time of India. That means that at the time, what time is being seen at that places, that same time is being followed by the whole India.